Today we're taking a look at the Crave Dual Guard case for the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Thanks to Crave for sending these cases over for the video. If you're new to the Crave case brand, they're known for offering sleek profile cases while maintaining some solid protection for each of the smartphone models that they support. The Dual Guard cases that I have here today are the black and the forest green options, but you can actually pick these up in quite a few different colors. They have aqua, red, berry, pink, gray, and blue, so there's definitely something out there for you. These cases are composed of two main pieces. You have an inner, softer TPU layer and a harder outer TPC casing to protect that. The inner layer, like I said, is very soft. It's going to be providing that cushioning factor when you inevitably end up dropping your S25 Ultra. I know a lot of people have voiced concerns about the interior part of smartphone cases actually scratching smartphones, so you can rest assured that there is absolutely no risk of that, since this soft TPU material is the only material that actually touches the S25 Ultra. As for cleaning and maintaining your phone with this case installed, it's relatively easy to remove it and clean your phone, so that's definitely a plus, and it's not something that I often see in smartphone case reviews. As far as protection goes, there's a relatively good amount of material all around the perimeter of the phone. Crucially, the softer TPU material from that inner sleeve extends up past the height of the glass on the S25 Ultra. This is going to help with screen protection during flat surface drop scenarios. That little bit of material is going to make a huge difference. Essentially, the glass is not going to directly impact any hard flat surface. When I say that, I mean things like tile flooring in a kitchen, concrete sidewalks, or asphalt streets. You're definitely not going to have a good night if your S25 Ultra glass meets a street after a night on the town. I really think this is a nice little protection feature to have, in my opinion, and it also kind of helps give you some screen protection without needing or completely relying on a screen protector. I would definitely still recommend a screen protector. You could really level up the overall coverage of your S25 Ultra combined with this case and not increase the profile for the case very much. I think that's a small win, and definitely something I think pairing thinner cases with nice screen protectors is really a killer combo that a lot of people tend to overlook. In examining that outer, harder shell for the case, it's relatively rigid and it really complements that inner TPU layer well, in my opinion. The inner TPU layer is molded to fit comfortably on the S25 Ultra, but that outer shell essentially is going to lock that in place on the phone. The entire backing and the sides of the outer shell is also textured, which I really like. This is kind of a quality of life and protection feature, in my opinion, because it's going to increase wet and dry grip. The better grip you have on your smartphone, the less likely you are to drop the smartphone in the first place. As for the camera protection strategy, we have a standard camera cutout region with a built-up bezel. Similarly to the front side of the case, this bezel protecting the cameras will help prevent the camera and camera lens from actually meeting any flat surfaces, like I had mentioned before. We've got about 1 to 2 millimeters worth of depth between that lens and any flat surface that the phone will come into contact with if it lands camera side down. As for the warranty, Crave does offer lifetime warranties on their cases, which I think is a nice factor as well. Since this case is so thin, there is no issues charging vertically or horizontally on my wireless Qi charger, and as for the USB-C cutout, it was easily big enough to fit the slightly larger USB-C cable that I use for testing. I thought the S Pen bay was a good size as well. I didn't have any issues removing or reinserting it. So in my opinion, if you're into a thinner style case because you're more active with your Galaxy S25 Ultra and you don't want all that extra bulk that those bigger style cases give you, I think you're still going to get some decent protection with the Dual Guard case, and you can even level that up with a screen protector if you feel like you need one. As far as pricing for the Crave cases, they compete really well in terms of pricing for the Galaxy S25 Ultra case market, in my opinion. If you're interested in checking one of these out or picking one up for your S25 Ultra, I'll leave an affiliate link in the description below, so definitely head down there and check that out. If you got any value out of this one, I'd appreciate it if you could smash that like button. That tells YouTube to recommend this video to other S25 Ultra owners who are researching slimmer but protective cases. If you're into smartphones and mobile tech stuff, that's basically all I cover here. get subscribed to the channel, and ring that bell for notifications. If you're new to the channel, definitely take a look at some of the other content I've released. I've reviewed quite a few cases, done some smartphone optimization guides, and created just a couple of thoughts type videos on new releases. Until next time, stay charged up.